So, what I have here is Silent Night, and it is a German, it's of German origin. The music was written by Franz Gruber, I believe, I'm not sure of the exact pronunciation. And the lyrics were written by, I had to Google that because I wasn't totally sure. But originally it was, I believe, called Stille Nacht, Silent Night. Again, I don't know about my pronunciation. I have actually, I sort of met somebody on the internet from Germany, from Munich, a guy, Leo, and he could probably check my pronunciation, you know, considering he's German, or at least he's living in Germany. Joseph Moore. And again, I'm not totally sure about the pronunciation of the last name, but maybe Leo can help me out. Anyway, it's a really nice little song, and it works out, I think, kind of nicely for ukulele. So I give it a little play. The original, the first C, the starting C, because the melody has in it, what I'm doing is I'm playing 0, 0, and then 3 and 3, which I'm not super fond of because it doesn't really give us a C major chord. The other option would be to play like a C here, but then it doubles that top note, and meaning the highest pitched note, and that takes away from the melody a little bit. So, oh well. So that's what we're doing for the C, but I'll go over all of that. So first I'll play it, and you can kind of hear how it goes. Blah. And I messed up because I just wrote it out, like usual. Just wrote it out and didn't practice it a bunch. But anyway, so that's how it sounds. It's lovely. And the melody, of course, is just a... So that's the melody. So I'm sure if you look through my transcription of it written out, you'll be able to see where the melody is. It's not always the top note, and I'm not entirely thrilled with that. I usually like the melody to be the top note, or at least mostly the top note all the way through. And but sort of the limitations of a ukulele, you can't always do that. Again, you know, I think we've discussed this. You have 4 strings and can only reach a certain distance with your fingers. So what ends up happening is, like say a G chord, we have 2 notes that are actually the exact same note. So, although I'm playing 4 strings, I'm only playing 3 different notes. So, some chords need 4 notes, to actually be that chord. So like a G7 we can do on a ukulele very nicely because we're playing 4 separate notes. So those ding, 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 those 4 notes, completely separate notes. The G, like I just said, we have 2 of the exact same notes. The open G and the G at the 3rd fret of the E string. So some chords just don't work with putting the melody at the top because then they're too difficult to play on the ukulele, if not almost impossible. But nonetheless, the only thing really tricky is near the end where it has that. And what I did was I'm reaching 2, 2, 2, 5, which normally I would play with my pinky. I'm using my 3rd finger so that I could reach my pinky up to the 8th fret. If you can't reach that, you can certainly go and just slide up to the 8th fret. And then a C, and a C with the 7th fret at the top there. So, pretty simple. But anyway, so what we have, and I'm back at band gig in case you couldn't tell. There's nobody here, so it's totally safe. My son has to do some things downstairs. But the sun's like coming right in through the window, and if I move somewhere else, one, the sun's nice, being almost December, and then if I move somewhere else, the lighting isn't as good. But actually the sun's moving, so I'm getting more and more in the sun. I may have to move. But anyway, so the beginning is the C with the 2 3rd frets right on those top 2 strings. So it's really, instead of a C, it's really a C5 chord, like technically speaking. But anyway. And then the 5th fret. We definitely could have gone with the open string because it's the same, but it's easy enough. Then an A minor. And again. Then a D with the melody at the top. So instead of that D, it's this D. So 5, 5, 2. And I already have my finger down, so I just leave it there. Makes it easy and smooth. And that's sort of the whole point. You don't want a song to be real choppy sounding. You don't want it to. You don't want this part, any part, but for this part, you don't want it to go and have that like kind of stop. Then C, and then those 2 strings. The melody's really just that note, but it's cool. And with the C string actually being lower than the G, it puts the melody on the top anyway, as far as the notes go. So, dun, dun. So that's the melody. So where are we? Then an F, just a regular F, 2, 0, 1, 0. Then the melody goes to here. So stick your pinky down. So I'm using these 2 fingers that I'm not using for the F to do the 3, 2, 0. So then the C and everything like the beginning. Then the F thing again. then the C thing again, then the D with the melody at the 5th fret and reaching to the 8th fret, 5, 2, which again I'm already holding down, so then a C, and then slide up to the 7th fret and just strum again. Then a C, 0, 0, 3, 1, 2, 0. And that's just a C chord at the end. So that's Silent Night. Pretty simple. Lovely little piece. Oh, and another thing to remember is it is in 3/4 time. So, 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 6. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, it might be 6, 8. 1, 2, yeah. But anyway, it's not 4, so make sure that you do that rhythm of it with it sort of in 3s. So even if it is 6, that's still 3, 3. 3 pairs of beats. So that's it. Silent Night, pretty simple. I know that you guys can handle it.